Welcome to Sportpen. Today, we're diving headfirst into Game 2 of the 1934 World Series, Detroit Tigers versus the St. Louis Cardinals, live from Maven Field.
Right, and the scene must have been electric. Remember, the series was technically tied 0-0, but the Cardinals, led by Dizzy Dean, they just snatched Game 1.
That's right, their first ever Game 1 World Series win. Huge momentum shift, you'd think.
Absolutely, and this wasn't just, any old matchup. You had these huge personalities, these picturesque and highly publicized victors, as they said back then. The Deans were massive news.
So that Game 1 win just ramped up the pressure on Detroit for Game 2, didn't it?
Oh, completely. Set the stage for a real scrap.
Okay, let's run down who was actually on the field. For the Tigers, the home team, you had Garland in left, White in center, Fox in right, Owlett, sometimes called Owen, I think, at third, Rogel at short, Gehringer at second, Greenwood over at first, and Cochran catching.
And the pitcher.
Oh, Linwood Schoolboy Rowe on the mound for Detroit.
Okay. And the Cards countered with Medwick in left, Hafey, sometimes called Rock, you hear that sometimes in center, or Soddy in right.
A strong outfield.
Definitely. Rothrock at third, the great Frankie Frisch at second, Collins at first, and Wild Bill Hallahan starting the game. Del Cincy doing the catching.
Even the umps had those great old nicknames. Brick Owens was at third base.
Yeah, paints a picture, doesn't it?
It really does. And the weather was playing a part too, apparently. Wind blowing from the east, so everyone was thinking fly balls might carry towards left field.
Interesting detail. But despite that, the Cardinals got going right away, top the first.
You did. Frisch got on, wasn't it an error? Then moved along and scored. 1-0 Cardinals.
Right out of the gate. Hallahan made an error himself in the bottom half, putting Greenberg on, but the Tigers couldn't cash him in.
So the Cardinals kept that early momentum, and they added another one in the top of the second. Del Cincy, a triple.
Yeah, a triple. Then he scored, made it 2-0 St. Louis. The Tigers were in a bit of a hole early on in a really crucial game.
They really were. But Detroit started to chip away. Let's jump ahead to the bottom of the fourth. Fox gets a single. Then he steals a base. Tigers' only stolen base of the whole game, actually.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah. And then Rogel doubles him home. So just like that, it's 2-1. Game on.
Big run. You could probably feel the energy shift in Maven Field, and it seemed like Rowe kind of settled down after that, too.
He did. And Hallahan was pitching well for St. Louis, too. So we hit this stretch, right? Third inning, nothing. Fifth inning, top and bottom, zip. Top of the sixth, still 2-1.
Became a real pitcher's duel for a while there. Classic October baseball unfolding.
It absolutely was. But then, bottom of the sixth, Detroit finally breaks through again. Gehringer gets a single, moves to second on a sacrifice bunt, and then Goose Goslin comes through with a single. Gehringer scores.
Tie game. 2-2. That's huge. Coming back from 2-0 down on the series, that shows some serious fight from the Tigers.
You have to imagine the dugout energy for Detroit at that point. And maybe some concern on the Cardinals side.
For sure. And the tension just kept ratcheting up. Rowe and Hallahan, they just kept putting up zeros. 7th inning, 8th inning, still 2-2.
Then in the bottom of the ninth, Cardinals make a change. Hallahan out. Bill Walker comes in. This is with 1 out.
High leverage spot to come into.
Definitely. And the Tigers get the winning run to second base, 2 outs, runner on second, Cochran up.
The catcher, yeah. Chance to win it right there.
But Walker gets him.
Yeah.
Strikeout. We're going extra innings.
Wow. Just incredible drama. And the extras didn't disappoint, did they?
Not at all. Top of the 10th, Cardinals threatening, but Rogel makes this amazing diving catch at shortstop. Saved a run, probably.
Huge defensive play. Then bottom 10, Tigers load them up. Well, not load them up. Runners on first and second, 2 outs.
Right. But they couldn't get the run home.
Yeah.
Still tied. Every pitch just felt massive,
Exactly. Top of the 11th, Pepper Martin gets a 2-bagger for the Cardinals.
But he's stranded there. Walker, the reliever for St. Louis, kept pitching really effectively.
Okay.
Shut down the Tigers in the bottom of the 11th, too.
Then the Cardinals go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 12th. You're just wondering, how long can this go on?
12 innings.
Yeah.
Felt like forever, I bet. And that sets up the bottom of the 12th. Gehringer gets on base.
Hard to get on.
Another error, this time by Frisch at second. Crucial mistake.
Oh, wow. That hurts.
Then Greenberg draws a walk. So now you've got runners on first and second. Only 1 out needed, maybe? Or was it? Let me check. Yes. Runners on first and second after the walk.
Okay, so the winning run is just 90 feet away at second base. Pressure's on.
Immense pressure. And who steps up? Goose Goslin again?
The guy who tied it earlier.
The very same. He singles to center field. Gehringer comes around. He scores. Tigers win.
Ball game. Detroit takes it 3-2 in 12 innings. The place must have gone absolutely wild.
You hear stories about fans pouring onto the field. Just pure pandemonium and elation in Detroit.
And it's amazing how it happened, right? An error puts the potential winning run on, then a walk, then the hit. It shows how one little thing can just cascade in baseball.
Totally unpredictable. And think about the stakes again. Game 2, Cardinals won Game 1. If the Tigers lose this, they're down 0-2 heading to St. Louis.
Yeah, that's almost a death sentence in a World Series. So this win was absolutely critical for Detroit to even things up.
And it wasn't just the series. It was Tigers-Cardinals. Two really proud, historic teams with passionate fans. This just added another chapter.
Right. Now, thinking about surprises, I mean, the game going 12 innings itself was pretty surprising given the pitching duel for a lot of it.
Definitely. And those errors, 3 for the Cardinals. You just don't expect that on the stage, especially the one by Frisch in the 12th, setting up the win.
That had to be frustrating for them. But the flip side is the reaction to Gosselin's hit. Pure joy for the Tigers fans after that comeback.
It really captures that never say die attitude. So what themes kind of stand out from this one game?
Well, resilience is the big one, right? The Tigers fighting back from 2-2 down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you've got clutch performances. Gosselin, obviously, with the tying and winning hits. Rogel's defense. Walker's relief pitching was pretty clutch, too. Even in the loss, kept him in it for a while.
True. And it just hammers home how unpredictable baseball can be. Errors mattering, game going deep into extras. You just never know.
Exactly right. It had momentum swings, standout plays, and that dramatic walk-off finish. Everything you want in a World Series game, really.
So let's recap the final score. Detroit Tigers 3, St. Louis Cardinals 2, in a 12-inning thriller.
And the 1934 World Series is all tied up, 1 game apiece.
Now the series shifts to Sportspen Park in St. Louis. Game 3 was going to be massive.
You bet it was. Another huge chapter waiting to be written.
Thanks for listening to Sportpen.